Hi Aquarius, Rose Burnett here from Mind, Body, Soul Balance, and this is your mid-month reading for July 15th through to the 31st. It is a general reading, so take from it what you will, leave what doesn't resonate. If you want a personal reading with me attuned to your own energy and circumstances, I will leave the link on this video and in the description box below. Just let you know I'm going to run a special for the next 2 weeks. There's a coupon code. You can, it's going to be over there. It'll pop up over here. I'll also put it in the description box below. You can get $15 off my 30-minute or 45-minute recorded reading on my, I'll pop the booking form up as well. You can go straight across to it if you want to take advantage of that. If you'd like to win a personal reading with me, all you need to do is subscribe to my blog, which is free. You get more great content from me, and you'll go into the monthly draw to win a 30-minute personal reading with me. All right, let's get started on your reading, Aquarius. First up, I'm going to pull you some guidance from the Heart and Soul deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. So this will be whatever you need to know for the next 2 weeks. Also check out your monthly one for July, and there's also a love and romance reading there as well as a bonus. Okay, this one wants to come out for you. Look at that, so beautiful. It's covered in hearts, by the way. And what it says is, as the seasons of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wheels of love. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth are the rising and falling of the same wave. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. If it's getting a bit loud around me, just know it's bucketing with rain at the moment. It'll quieten down, I'm sure. Okay, let's pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck, and let's see what comes up for you, Aquarius. What is it you need to know in the next 2 weeks? And as always, trust your own inner guidance and inner wisdom when deciphering the messages from the tarot. Okay, first up, you've pulled Diana, Focused Intent. So this is all about your goals and your dreams, your career path, your life path, life purpose. It's basically taking the steps you're guided to take, setting realistic goals as well as the message coming in. If you're looking to increase your abundance and your wealth, well, it's about making effort. You've got to make effort, right? You've got to do those things to draw that abundance and wealth to you. But just know, if you started something new, don't give up. Keep working on it. Okay, what else do you need to know? Oh, that one so flew out. Just remember to take time out of your busy day to connect with your spirituality, meditation, quiet contemplation, creating a sacred space in your home if you so choose to. I do one with crystals and candles and incense. Oh, the rain's just eased off. Beautiful, nice and quiet now. It was a bit deafening. Yeah, interesting it stopped when we're talking about quiet, sacred space. It could also be out in nature where you connect to the universe and spirit. I do that a lot. Follow me on Instagram if you're not, because I show you and take you on quite a few of my walks and hikes that I go on, show you what I do to balance and ground myself. I'll put the Instagram handle on here if you're on Instagram. But yeah, this is just about connecting to your spirit guides, your the quiet inner space within. Going to help you rejuvenate yourself, balance your emotions. Oh wow, right next to that you've got Rihanna, Sorceress. You are a magical person that can create anything you desire in your life. Whether this is love and romance or whether it's to do with your life path, life purpose, you've got to believe in yourself. You absolutely do. You've got to tap into your spirituality, do your manifestation practices about what it is you want to draw to you. Oh wow, when you do that, take that time for self-nurturing, you're going to find peace. Just know that if you've been going through any challenging times as well, things are going to even out for you in this next 2 weeks. You've also got to make a little bit of effort to make sure that you're maintain your level of optimism and positivity as well, because we reflect from within what our circumstances are on the outside, yeah? How we approach life is how we feel about ourselves, and maintain our own inner sense of well-being and peace as well. But just know peace is coming. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's pull you some guidance from the crystal reading deck and see what comes up for you. Okay, that one just dropped out. Oh, this is interesting. You pulled chrysotile, animals. So animals are very important to you, whether you're an earth angel that likes to protect animals, whether you've got a fur baby that's a soulmate that lights you up joyfully and waits for you when you get home. Also, when this card comes up, watch out for any type of animal that repeatedly shows up to you in the next couple of weeks. Particularly, it doesn't matter if they're birds, whether they're mammals, whether they're sea life, because they can be your spirit guide animal spirit guide trying to connect with you. And mine's the eagle. Whenever I'm divinely connected to spirit, eagles show up for me all the time. I can also ask for an eagle and they'll show up. I'm just so blessed like that. Always lights me up joyfully. So if you've got an animal that shows up for you repeatedly, it's a bit of a sign and signal from the universe. Check them out on Google, see what the meaning is in terms of spirit guide. Okay. Under Diana, focused intent. It's also the fact you've got sacred space as well. Boji stones, it's all about balance. You're going to need to balance your work life, your professional life with your time off. This is about balancing your masculine and feminine energies, making sure that in order for you to succeed, you need to make sure that your emotions are in check. You're not being too emotional, that you're also balancing your masculine. Just mash those two words together. Hilarious. Make sure that you're balancing your masculine and feminine energies. So your emotions with your rational side brain. Don't be too much in either one. Standing in the middle of those, but finding balance. Can't be all too rah, rah, rah. You've got to find time for some fun and adventure. These two have come out together. Under nematoma, what else is going to be important is healthy body. So this is about looking after yourself. Absolutely. Take time for relaxation, rejuvenation, but watch out for your nutrition and your exercise as well. Balance in all parts of your life. Also, acceptance of your spirituality. This is sitting under Rihanna, Sorceress. It's also acceptance of your goals and your dreams, knowing you're capable of achieving whatever it is you want to achieve. Any ideas that are coming to you, don't discount them. Let's pull you one more. Wow, okay. Under peace. You've got so many things here about your sacred space. You've got Divine Temple, Source. This is a Master Teacher card in this deck. It means your spirituality is rising, if you so choose. When you do that, your energies do become more sensitive, which is why you need to take a bit of time out. Yeah. Just know it's sitting under the Peace card. So your spirituality, your deep connection to universe and spirit and nature, animals, brings you a deep sense of inner peace. Beautiful energy. Gotta say. Okay, Aquarius, let's pull you some specific guidance from the Energy Oracle deck. And let's see what you need to know in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Just know that if you're facing any challenges, to have a look at the adjacent possibilities. What does this mean? It means taking the focus off the problem, because when you do that, you get stuck in the problem. You can think all sorts of things and get stuck in fear-based thoughts and stress and anxiety. But when you take your focus off the problem and be solution-focused, think of all the things you can do right at that moment yourself, it opens everything up to you. It'll totally change your mindset. But just know, if any issues or problems come up, that there are lots of ways in which to deal with them. Okay, what else do you need to know? Well, 3 that want to come out together. When that happens, there's usually a message here. For those of you that are starting new businesses or running with new projects and ideas, you're on a journey. You're just at the beginning, or you're halfway through it, because this girl's halfway through it. Integral to that success is to maintain your balance. Work-life balance, inner peace and calm balance, nutrition, health, exercise. Wow. This is actually sitting under your sacred space, as well as healthy body, For those of you looking for a romance, I'm going to say if you're a female, this is you. You're opening yourself up to love. If you're single. If you're in a committed relationship, it's about making time for love. It's about opening your heart space up, just being open and responsive to the love in your life, accepting it. Yeah. If you're a guy and you want to attract this love in, it's there. It's there. You've got to notice it. I'm also going to say I think that there's someone, if you're a guy and you're single, there's someone you're not noticing in your circle that's got a torch for you. You might be discounting them as not your type. Wow. It's quite a bit about your spirituality. Under sorceress and acceptance, trust your intuition. You've got the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. You're working your way up your chakras because this is your sixth chakra. Next one's your crown chakra, which you've already got, your deep connection to source. Beautiful. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner wisdom. It's also about accepting your spirituality and your own guidance. I'll pull you one more. Know that whatever feels right for you is true for you. It's interesting. The way I say it's interesting is because you've got peace, then you've got your source, like connection to divine temple. You've got a storm warning coming. So whatever is going to head your way, one, just know that the fact you've got the peace card there, things will settle out. Storm warning is, you've got to remember with any kind of storm is that they pass. The way that you're going to cope with it is to connect to your spirituality, get out in nature, balance and ground yourself. Remain your own. The message coming through is to stand in your own sense of inner peace and well-being and not to let people rattle you. Let them just go on their way. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull you a crowning energy from the Kuan Yin deck. Let's see what comes out for you. What is it that Aquarius needs to know in the next 2 weeks? Can I have a clear message, please? Yep. Flying out. You've pulled Maiden Magoo. So beautiful. I'll pull up the guidance for you. Okay. I'll show it to you one more time before we start. So gorgeous. And what it says, Aquarius, is the Maiden Magoo, goddess of spring, healing and transformation, brings you assistance now. You are asked to honour the light that can come from even the darkest beginnings, beloved. In fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be to trust that we will arise from this darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, so too will any inner work and the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. Maiden Magoo, an immortal expression of the Divine Mother of the East, now brings you a special message from Kuan Yin. She guides you to trust that even if you enter into the darkness of the unknown parts of yourself, you will emerge into the light, reassembled and reborn once more. If you're going through chaos in your life because you are allowing yourself to grow, Maiden Magoo also reassures you that the order and the light will emerge out of the chaos in due course. Have faith and keep growing. In order to grow spiritually, there are times when we must simply delve within and find our shadow. It is easier to perceive the effect of this shadow rather than the shadow itself. The effect of the shadow is judgment, positive or negative, of another that we do not think is related to us personally. We may mightily admire or despise characteristics or traits in another, and yet when such judgments arise, it is part of us that is seeking to be integrated and expressed, trying to get our attention through our judgment. Noticing our judgment of others is the quickest way to get in touch with the shadow self trying to grow and heal into our conscious awareness so that we can become more whole, empowered and divinely delicious as we are always meant to be. Your judgment may be a strong reaction to a person who seems to be self-centered and self-obsessed. The shadow in the self is trying to communicate with you through this judgment that it might be part of your own consciousness that wishes to be more supportive of the self. It will no longer allow you to put yourself behind others, but instead encourage you to express yourself and take up your space with presence. Admiring a great talent in another with strong reaction or judgment, positive or negative, might be part of your own psyche wishing to grow and express with similar confidence and freedom too. It can be extremely surprising exactly how many wonders are hiding in the parts of us that we do not yet know consciously. Sometimes there is anger, fear, jealousy, shame wrapped around those hidden parts of self. And if we can be kind and allow the feelings to come up and pass without fearing them, then eventually the beauty underneath will reveal itself too. You are being guided by the Mother Divine Kuan-Yin through the Maiden Magoo to realize that there is part of you that is trying to emerge. You may have judgment of others on one issue or trait that seems to be more repetitive or noticeable of late. You are guided to sense what beauty within you could be underneath these judgments, trying to make its way into your conscious awareness, bringing you more of yourself to enjoy and share with the world. If it is anger you see in others, it will be strength growing in you. If it is manipulation you see in others, it will be a desire to be direct and own your needs within that is growing. The shadow holds great beauty within, beloved, and there is no need to fear it. Maiden Magoo brings special blessings to you to realize that you will soon enter the spring of rebirth with this process. Entering into the shadow self can be like going through a spiritual winter. It can feel dark and alone, delving into parts of us that we would prefer not to look at too closely. Allow the process that is happening for you to bring more of you to light. Don't be scared. You might already see yourself as an empowered, spiritual, musical, creative, healthy or talented being in the past, and yet know you are ready for more of this, so embrace it. Have trust in beloved Kuan-Yin that these energies seek expression when the psyche is ready for it. The card is also an indication that if you've been working on a project, whether it be self-healing or shadow work or a creative project, or are looking to work with children, rebirthing or creative endeavours more generally, the time is fast approaching when this will come together as a new reality for you. Wow. There's a healing exercise here and I think it's worthwhile doing. And it says, close your eyes and sit comfortably. Imagine that you sit with the beautiful spring goddess, Ma Magoo, with her basket of fresh blossom falling all around you. It is a beautiful, temperate spring day, and you are in a sacred field of blossoms. She gestures ahead, and you sense a figure approaching. It is you, but a future you, the more whole and complete, with a message for you from your highest possible future. Let this part of you speak to you now, to bring you love and any guidance that is helpful. To hear now, you might not hear words, in which case just look for love in your eyes reflected back to you, or even imagine that the future you and the current you can touch each other's hearts, gently resting your hand on each other's chests. Maiden Magoo sprinkles blossoms around you both, and when you are ready, you follow the breath and come back into your body, in the here and now. Sit for a few moments peacefully without thinking, and when you are ready, just open your eyes. Oh, so beautiful. And to finish your reading off Aquarius, there is a affirmation here, and what it says is, beloved Kuan-Yin and spring goddess Maiden Magoo, thank you for your unconditionally loving help now. I ask to be helped in knowing myself more fully and allowing that part of me that is seeking expression to emerge in a conscious, loving and empowering way. May I know and live all of myself, beloved ones. May my life be filled with light, energy and warmth like springtime after the winter, for the highest good of all. Om Mani Padme Hum. Wow, gorgeous message. If you like this reading, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, you're rocking awesome. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading with me, there is that coupon code that's valid up until the 31st of July. You can get $15 off those two readings, the 30-minute and the 45-minute personal recorder readings. Yeah. Links on this video. And if you want to win that personal reading with me, head over to my blog, subscribe in, and you'll go into the monthly draw. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.